guys. It's Sunday and obviously there's more protests going on about Tommy Robinson's arrest going on in London. Now these protests, you know, fair play to everybody who can make it, you know, make it there. It's just showing what obviously support he's got. Sorry about where the phone is, my lads set it up, but you know, but fair play to everybody who's, you know, taking time going to London from all around the country. But to be honest, I think it's a bit futile, because the government, they're going to use Tommy as a like a major point. They ain't going to release him. They're just going to use him as a political point, just to say, look, you can't say anything about a certain community in the country. We don't want you filming anything to do with certain court cases going on, because we don't want the British public to really know the scale of the problem. And that's the basic ups and downs of it, really. But sort of like changing the subject, I was going through some more videos yesterday, and there was one particular video that Tommy had done, and he was talking to, is it Stefan Molyneux? He was doing a thing with Stefan Molyneux, and he was basically saying about a case that went on in Birmingham, where a Pakistani Muslim was arrested, taken to a local nick, and within an hour there was hundreds upon hundreds of Pakistanis outside the police station. And one of the local imams went into the police station and basically told the desk sergeant that he wanted to see some a top policeman, and they brought him down, and this imam basically said, if you don't release this Pakistani Muslim, basically there's going to be riots. So what did the plot do? Instead of saying, okay, bring it on, they released him. They released him because they didn't want to have riots with these Pakistani Muslims. Now, doesn't that tell the government, but more importantly, doesn't that tell the public what a hold these Pakistanis have got over the country, and the government are letting it happen? What do you think you'd imagine would happen if thousands of British people found out where Tommy was being held in prison? They all went there, went in and said, if you don't release him, sorry, there's going to be riots. What do you think the government would do? They'd probably send in the fucking army to sort it out. double standards really, isn't it? It just goes to show what double standards there is in our own country. I really don't know where this country's heading or what's going to happen to it, but from being a parent and from a parent's perspective, it's frightening. It is frightening. We're being taken over by an ideology that promotes, if your wife doesn't obey you, you can basically beat her. If you find that you don't like homosexuality, it's quite alright to take him to a block of flats and throw the fucker off. It agrees with FGM, which to me is child cruelty. It promotes intolerance to other religions, and like I said the other day on a film I put, I'm not religious, but I've got no problem with anybody if they want to follow a certain religion, because that's freedom of choice, freedom of expression. And that's what this country is built on. Is built on is freedom. But we're facing a problem, facing a religion that doesn't like freedom, doesn't like democracy. And the country are letting it happen. The government are letting it happen. I don't want my children to be brought up in a country in 10-15 years time are going to be shit scared of what they say or what they do. I want my son and daughter to grow up in a country where if they get up one morning and my son or daughter turn around to me and say, "Dad, I want to become a Buddhist. Dad, I'm a lesbian or gay," because at the end of the day, that's their choice. That's their life. That's the way they want to live. The only time I would ever intervene is if they're making bad choices, like taking drugs, murder, because everyone has the right to live in a peaceful, respectful country. And to me, I don't think in a few years' time that this country is going to be a respectful, peaceful country at all. And this government is letting it happen. When you've got cases like that where you have got a community dictating to the police what they should do, you know you got serious issues, you know you got serious problems. And I don't want my children being brought up in a country that's going to the dogs. If you have any opinions on what I've said today, please feel free. Just like and subscribe. Thank you.